Hey guys, Daisy here. I'm here to do another review. Got two new pieces today, so it's awesome. Last time you saw me with the Hyper Tank, and I liked it and all. It just, the coils on it, the way it hit and the way it pulled would change with every coil that I put in there. The airflow, I'd have to constantly be adjusting the airflow every time I put a new coil in. And that's not something that it's a picky thing for me. So it's not a bad thing. It's just something I don't want to have to deal with. So I got sent this Vmecha mod. It is a telescoping mech mod. It's got your safety switch built in. So you've got your locking battery ring here. So you've got your on and off switch there. It does telescope. Right now I've got the 18650 in. It does telescope down to an 18350. It also has adjustable airflow here. I do actually really like having just a spinning ring for the adjustable airflow versus like with the Camera K100 mod, the air adjustment is actually in the telescoping part of it itself. So you have to take your atomizer off, snug down, if you're having airflow issues, snug the telescoping part down, then put your atomizer back on. That's its adjustable airflow. That's how it adjusts its pin. This doesn't actually have an adjustable pin. What it has, I'm not going to hold it up to the camera, but actually I can just take it apart. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat this morning. So this top ring comes off, and I'm not really sure why it comes off, because all it reveals is the pin here that doesn't adjust, and then you can take the ring off that adjusts the airflow. There are tiered air holes here, and that's what the ring will either cover or uncover as you twist it down. Again, I'm not entirely sure why this comes off. I went to a vape meeting and asked around, and no one there could figure out why it does that either. So I'm thinking maybe for cleaning purposes, because there is a little bit of stuff in there from use. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure why that comes off. So this is the mod in its entirety. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count the ring and the top piece here that comes off, there's 5 pieces to this whole mod. If you don't count that, then there's only 4. Well, 3 actually. It does come off at the bottom, and you've got your battery, and then the telescoping parts come off. I like that it comes completely apart like the K100 does, just because I like to clean stuff. I like to make sure my threads are clean. I like to make sure every once in a while I'll throw some it's kind of like WD-40, but it's for like small electronics, keep things lubricated. I like to do that every once in a while just because they start, with use, you get the dirt and the dust and stuff in there, and I just like to make sure everything stays happy. So that is the parts and pieces of this thing. One thing I noticed about this that I can't say I like or dislike, it's just that I like to make sure things are snug, and some people don't care, they just, as long as it's together, they don't care. But this piece, as you're tightening it down, it's got if you undo the locking ring, this portion of metal right in between my fingernails is the only grip you have while you're tightening it down other than the locking ring. And because the locking ring starts spinning as soon as this gets snugged down to the battery, you can't really get it actually snug. It's just kind of in there. So I have to loosen this all the way up. And even now the locking ring is starting to spin off. So yeah, that's the only grip you have before the locking ring starts undoing. And so you can't actually get it real snug. So that is one of the things I don't like about it. Again, it's a personal picky thing, so it's not an actual functional flaw. It's just something that I would appreciate if it was different. The only other thing about this that I don't like is how loose the adjustable airflow ring is. And now it may just be the mod that I received. It might not be like this in all the mods. I'm willing to give a little bit of credit there. It's really easy to move to where if I, do this, the airflow has adjusted. Or if I set it down and it rolls, the airflow is adjusted. Again, it might only be the mod that I got. I know with electronics, there's always something in the batch that isn't quite the same as the rest of it. That might be this one's case. Okay. If the rest of them are more difficult to turn than this one is, to where I can't just flick it and it turns, great. I do appreciate the adjustable airflow on a mod. I like that a lot better than the adjustable airflow on, say, like the Aero Tank. I didn't have a lot of good luck with that. I got constant gurgling issues, a lot of leaking issues, and it didn't matter if I had the airflow tightened all the way down or open all the way up or halfway in between. It gurgled everywhere all the time. So I would like the adjustable airflow on the mod more than I would like it on the atomizer. That being said, this Vmecha mod by Vape Only with the Smoketech PBCV1 is fantastic. I've got a rebuilt coil in here with pole cotton instead of the silica, which I will admit has a lot better flavor. I'm going to be trying out some high performance hollow core silica in my next coil. I'll let you guys know how that goes. This is the PBCV1. It's got the drip tip that comes off, and I know it looks like an acrylic resin, but it's actually inside it's Pyrex, and it's wrapped in an acrylic resin, which makes it stronger, believe it or not. Makes it a lot thicker. It tempers the elements a lot better with the hot and the cold and the hot and the cold. My last tank was the Hyper Tank, and it's just Pyrex and stainless steel. It gets cold a lot faster than this does, and it warms up a lot faster than this does. So I actually appreciate that temperature tolerance a lot better, which makes it vape a lot better. I haven't gotten any gurgling from it. I haven't gotten any leaking. I haven't gotten any overflow. If I vape outside when it's, 20 degrees, and then I come inside where it's like almost 80, I don't even get gurgling then. And so I'm actually really, really happy with this combination. So I have a 1.9 pole cotton rebuilt coil in here. It does take the standard Pro Tank, EVOD, T3S, Tumbler, Aero Tank coil. It's not a dual coil. It's just a single coil, and I actually like the single coil bottom feeders better than I like the dual coil. The dual coil experiences that I've had, they vape the same as a single coil, and they have more gurgling issues than a single coil. So in my opinion, the dual coil is not any better than a single coil. But fully charged, this mod will hit around 4.2. As the battery gets less, obviously it drains down from there to about a 3.7. It's got probably a 3/4 charge right now, so I'll show you how she vapes. Really awesome vape. God, that tastes good. Cotton really does carry the flavor better than the silica that I've experienced so far. Like I said, I'll be testing out that high performance hollow core silica, so I should be getting that Friday. So I'll give it a test run for a couple weeks, see how it goes, and let y'all know. Real good. Gives you a good feeling in the back of your throat. Gives you a real good vape. I'm using a 50/50 PGBG blend. 30 milligrams of nicotine, and I can put this same atomizer on, say, a standard EVOD battery. Even the iTaste Mini V3, if I jack that up to 4.2, it doesn't quite vape the same. So something about these mech mods makes the vape a lot better. I'm going to be doing more research and figure out why that is, and see if I can let y'all know if you don't already know. But yeah, it comes apart. You can clean it out completely. You don't have to worry about it cracking or breaking. I'm just really, really, really happy with this atomizer. both of which, by the way, you can get at vaporcrave.com, which is who sent me the stuff. And yeah, I'm actually really, really happy with this setup. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about the Vmecha is the fact that this airflow is so easy to adjust. Again, it might just be the mod that I got. The rest of the mods might be fine. The ring seems a little too big for the threads. So, like I said, that might just be an issue for this specific piece. It might not be a mod-wide issue. But yeah, other than that, it's awesome. The button's real easy to push. I haven't run into any actual functional issues with these ones, and I'm actually really impressed. I thought for sure I'd be getting some gurgling issues from this guy because all the bigger tanks I've tried have had gurgling issues, and I haven't run into that not once with this one. And again, it might be the coil that I'm using, and that I'm using a pull cotton over a silica. Like I said, I'll be finding that out once I get my new silica wicks in, and I will let y'all know how it goes. Questions, comments below. Be nice, be safe, and God bless.